Hello everyone, my name is Miguel Ramirez and today we'll be having an inside look into the theory of what a discourse community is. CSUCI Extended University is a program for undergraduates that I have been a part of since 2015 that allows full-time working individuals like myself to obtain their bachelor's degree in business administration. The acronym CSUCI stands for California State University of Channel Islands. As I elaborate on this institution, and go into details about my cohort through this program, I hope you can understand a little bit more about what CSUCI Extended University is all about. Before I begin to tell you why this cohort is a discourse community, I must first explain what a discourse community is. So, what's a discourse community? To apply this concept, let us first define what discourse and community mean before they are interlaced and joined together. A discourse is a written or spoken communication with debate, and it is applied when one speaks or writes authoritatively about a topic. A community is a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common, and it is applied when there is a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. A discourse community is a group of people who share a set of discourses understood as basic values and assumptions and ways of communicating about those goals as defined by linguist John Swales. Here is John M. Swales, author of Genre Analysis. In his book, Swales provides guidelines for qualifications of what a discourse community is. It is according to these guidelines that I will be analyzing my cohort at CSUCI Extended University. While some may argue that Swell's guidelines are too constricting, I strongly believe that he provides the best analysis of a discourse community, as the selectivity provides for a greater understanding for what a discourse communities are and what they may qualify as one. According to author John M. Swells, a discourse community has a broadly agreed set of common public goals. This is the mission statement I found on the Channel Islands, California State University Extended and International Programs website, which is accessible to the public. This statement gives a very general description of what the program is all about. CSU Channel Islands Extended University responds to important needs in the community for further access to higher education and supports the university's commitment to lifelong learning. With classes scheduled to minimize disruption to your career and personal life, our programs emphasize student centered learning, small classes in multiple locations, and supportive faculty and staff. Programs offered through the Extended University are making a difference not only in the lives and careers of our students, but also in the vitality of the Santa Barbara and Ventura County regions. SWAT's second guideline is that a discourse community has mechanisms of intercommunication among its members. Our cohort through the Extended University program communicates in different ways with its members. One way is through email. The subject of the emails varies from information regarding instructors sending student changes made to the agenda or feedback given back to students communicating with one another when working on a project or administrative faculty staff members sending students and staff changes to the program. Depending on how actively involved members are, they will receive different lengths of emails with different content, formal or informal, depending on who the recipient is and what they are discussing or important information they are trying to share. Another way our cohort and program members communicate is through text messages. The members text each other when discussing upcoming assignments, getting a study group together, or simply when one needs a favor from another member. Members also communicate with instructors through phone. Since their office is on the main campus, so far away, we are allowed and told we can communicate with them through phone if a member needs help or if there is an emergency. It is always better to communicate rather than withholding information and keeping others in the dark, especially your professor. Another form of communication is through databases that have tons of information. Information and education is also communicated through a means of class lectures, reading textbooks, and articles. Swell's third guideline is that a discourse community uses its participatory mechanisms primarily to provide information and feedback. The previously mentioned forms of communication all help to provide information and feedback to the members of the program cohort. This helps the members to better prepare for future assignments and get general information on how effective their efforts are proven to be and how well they are doing on the assignments. Information and feedback is also given through members of the cohort peer reviewing each other's work, going to a tutor because the sole purpose of their job description is to give feedback, and through graded documents when returned, they come with feedback from the instructors. Swell's fourth guideline states that a discourse community utilizes and hence possesses one or more genres in the communicative furtherance of its aims. There are many genres apparent in the Channel Islands Extended University cohort program, but the one I would like to focus on are our textbooks. The textbooks required for a class all come in various forms: large, medium or small, thick or thin. There is a question of cost, a question of rich, medium, or poor context. Students can or cannot afford textbooks. Textbooks are published as a book online or offline. Informal linear text, non-linear text, or other technology-enhanced online text, for example, McGraw-Hill's Smart Books. The genre of textbooks, the most commonly encountered and used by undergraduate students, it is one of the primary resources by which they acquire concepts and analytical methods of discipline. Hence, textbooks play a key role in learners' experience and understanding of a subject, providing a coherent epistemological map of disciplinary landscape, and through their textual practices can help convey the norms, values, and ideological assumptions of a particular academic culture. In addition to genres, discourse communities must also have required a specific lexis as stated by Swell's fifth guideline. The required lexis of our cohort at the Channel Islands Extended University are very evident in the conversations that take place among its members. For example, I didn't know what a cohort was until I enrolled in this program. I also didn't know what a discourse community meant. I'm pretty confident that individuals not a part of our cohort know what the blackboard is when one refers to it or mentions, check your grade on the blackboard. And lastly, a discourse community has a threshold level of members with a suitable degree of relevant content and discursive expertise. There is also a distinction between novice members and expert members. The novice members would be the new students at the beginning of the course, and the expert members would be the professors who have successfully acquired their academic requirements in order to teach.